Hello, beautiful souls. We are coming up to Halloween, so I thought I would touch on something that, although it's not Halloween specific, it's looking beyond the veil just a wee bit, because we're going to be looking at what your superpower is. So this is relevant to, I don't want you to forget, or perhaps maybe you haven't realized what your superpower is. We all have superpowers to help each other or help ourselves through this world, and to bring light and to bring the things that are necessary to healing and optimal growth and all the little tidbits. So I would love to dive in and see what this looks like for you. We're at a time which has been giving us huge growth with change and little lessons to clear out the old, and with that sometimes can bring you gifts. So you might already be aware of what your gifts are, okay? You may be aware of them, and you potentially may be getting a new one to add to the mix, or perhaps you don't even know at all, and this is going to assist you in learning more into what your gifts actually are. Or obviously we can have many gifts, so I'm not going to say what your gifts are, because this could just be one of them and you're yet to discover more. Okay, we evolve and we change, and our souls grow throughout each journey that we incarnate into, and this is no different. All right, so I'd like you to take the time to really connect in with these groups that I'm going to pull, and really feel into what you're pulled to. Okay, which group it's going to be, whether it's going to be group 1, 2 or 3. So I'll pull those first. So we're going to call in collective reading for what is your superpower for the collective for group 1. What is your superpower? Okay, so we have 1. Now I'm going to put the Angel Aura quartz on this one. And secondly, group number 2, what is your superpower? Oh, almost turned it over again. Which one do we want on here? Let's go this one. Okay, and lastly, group 3, what is your superpower? Oh, shoot. It's one left. Let's do that one. And we'll put the citrine. Okay, so I'm going to just straighten these out. We have group 1 with the Angel Aura quartz. Group 2 with blue lace agate. And group 3 with citrine. So I will pause this video so you have a chance to breathe into these, meditate, do whatever you wish to decide which card suits you best, that you feel most drawn to. It might be that you're drawn to the crystal rather than the card number group. It might be that you're drawn to the colour of the crystal. Whatever it may be, there's no right or wrong. And if you are drawn to more than one, feel free to watch more than one. Okay, so I will leave this with you for a moment, and I'll let you feel into this. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit like if you enjoy the video, and pop a comment in after. Let me know how this resonated with you. Okay, thank you. Hello, group 1. You have chosen the group with the Angel Aura quartz. This beautiful stone, which is very powerful. High vibrational energy, this stone. Can you see the gorgeous little rainbow throughout it? So this beautiful stone here is relevant to protecting and shielding your aura from anything that isn't going to support your mind and your emotional self. Okay, so it's a potent stone, this one. It's here to provide inner peace and helps with clarity of mind. It also helps you with things like actioning things that are transforming in your life and change that's occurring, which is really important at the moment. So the energy of this is obviously relevant to you at this time, and we will find out a little bit more perhaps how as we dive into the reading. Okay, so I'll pop him there for you. And we have your main energy for this reading is the Morrigan. Power, courage, strength, with card number 24. I'll pop this one here and we will come into that shortly. Okay, so I'm going to grab some more cards from a few decks. Okay, group number 1. What is your superpower? We've already got a main energy so far, which is power, courage, and strength. And now we have number 8 with corn maze. And I'll grab a couple more. Group number 1, what is your superpower? We have play and womb healing. Not finished yet, still got some more to pull. If you haven't realised yet, I really enjoy multiple cards out of decks because I just find, I don't know, I just find it really appealing to see how they all relate to each other, and it just kind of, I feel like it really pulls the message in when you have multiple coming from different angles, and it's just beautiful. So we have gift. And the last deck I'll pull some from before we go into this. Oh, that one wants to come out, and so does that one. Okay, we'll take these two. The inspiration with, the musician with inspiration and gratitude, and we have dancer, self-expression and strength. Okay, so your superpower. Well, with Morrigan, she is the goddess of death, okay? And although that sounds a bit scary, she's actually one of the oldest Celtic goddesses. And she's, I guess more or less the better term is the keeper of death. She helps with transformation, which is really interesting because here with the aura quartz, we had mentioned before that this supports that energy and movement in transformation and calls to your action of following things you love in life, okay, or necessary paths. You have this incredible power and courage to be able to assist people in seeing beyond what they're currently stuck in, okay? You have this way of taking people through movement and music that will allow them to see through the brambles, you know, like I'm thinking, you know, here with the cornfield, and you can see up top there's a new moon, and with a new moon it's like the unseen, the things that aren't yet ready to be seen, the things that are beginning, the start, the new, okay? So sometimes when people are stuck in this muddle, this energy of like the cornfield, you can't see through it, and even when you walk through it, you can't see to the other side. You are that light that allows them the transformational energy to move through it and go, this is exactly what needs to happen. Here we have the moth, which is also transformational. Okay, so it's like despite the ghoulies and all the scary stuff in there, you allow yourself and others to be able to see beyond the brambles, beyond the depths of the corn, you know, and go, okay, I can see now. I'm moving through, I'm wading through, and get to the other side. You have this gift, this ability to just, you know, make people feel worthy. You know, I'm seeing this little girl here. She's wearing the same colour dress as the mermaid's tail. And the little girl would be looking up to this mermaid as though she is in absolute awe of her beauty and her divineness. Like she's some mystical being. And you'll see that this mermaid is handing her the crown as though saying, you are too. You also are this mystical being. You are the same. And I want you to discover your powers. Because we all hold the powers. We all hold that courage and strength. And you're walking and shining the light through the dark. Because with Morrigan being able to, being the goddess of death, and death being like the death card of the endings and beginnings, you're bringing in this power of transformation. Like she's highly transformational. You've got Morrigan, who's highly transformation with death and rebirth. You have the moth here, which is 2. The new moon in this picture, which is about coming out into the new. And then we also have this stunning aura quartz, which, remember, we discussed, assists in change and transformation and the power to move beyond. So you have a powerful, powerful energy, group number 1, to work in the shadow comfortably and to be all the goddesses in one, the maiden, mother and crone. You hold people's hands through to the light. You bring them here with the crazy lace agate and sunflower. We have play, more fun, jokes and laughter. You bring them hope and allow them to see the brighter side of life. But I want you to also remember this is relevant to you too, because you need to remind yourself to laugh and have fun and play. Okay? It's not just what you're teaching others, because if you don't do it too, how can you lead by example? One issue we have in this world is a lot of people telling people what to do, yet not leading by example. Okay? Power in managing versus leading. Or is that the right term? You know, when you think in business, the difference between someone dictating and telling people what to do and someone being a leader. So if you're just a boss, you're bossing people. If you're being a leader, you're guiding people. And you're not just guiding people, you are doing it too. You are showing them that they can. Now, I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I see that we have the musician here and the dancer. One is the musician with inspiration and gratitude. So you're bringing the music to people's soul. You are reigniting their ability to hear the music again. And perhaps you are actually using music as a way of providing this gift to people, as a way of helping them see through the brambles. Because sound vibration is so powerful. So however you are utilizing music within your everyday life or work practice or business, it's powerful to the way people are able to grow. Okay? It's powerful, it's inspirational. And speaking of inspirational, well, maybe the way you make music, if you make music, is inspirational to others. Okay? We have the dancer, which is self-expression and strength. You have an ability to really be expressive and to help others learn to be expressive too. To help others see the strength that is within them. And with all of this combined, one of your main topics that you are leading people through here with Garnet and Lady's Mantle is womb healing. So allowing people to reignite their sexual power and their sovereignty of self. And here diagonal, to the Morrigan, which is power, courage, strength. womb healing, sexual power, sovereignty. It's like, it's a perfect play on from that. Because with sexual power and your sovereignty of self, you're teaching people to step into their powerful self. So I want to see what goddess is here supporting you through, or what goddess, what holy woman, what power divine being is here supporting you through this. And we have May Bargo, the warrior saint. So this energy is supporting you through channeling and working with this. She says here, I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. So we'll have a look actually. I'm going to actually look in the book for this one because I would like to explain to you what, if she's got a specific message in here. Okay. She represents the otherworldly courage and resourcefulness that comes with deep devotion and commitment. She was raised a devout Sikh and was trained by her father to use a sword so that she could uphold the Sikh tenet to defend but not attack. When she was a young woman, her village was threatened by Mughal forces. She heard that the Khalsa, or the warrior saints appointed by the Guru to defend the Sikhs, had defected and were fleeing back to their villages. May Bargo took her sword and went village to village, convincing the warrior saints to go back and protect the Guru from the advancing army. She gathered 40 men to fight with her, and on December 29th, 1705, the small courageous band of Sikh warriors rushed out to protect the legacy of their religion in the Battle of Muktsar with Mai Bargo as their leader. Mai was the only one to survive. Guru Gobind Singh blessed these 40 men and declared them Chali Mukt, the 40 liberated ones. May became the Guru's personal bodyguard and dressed in men's attire until she retired and spent her last years immersed in meditation. She is considered a great Sikh warrior saint. The house where she spent her last years in meditation has been converted into a gurdwara, a Sikh place of worship. Her sword and musket are on display as saint relics and as symbols of the fierce courage May displayed out of her devotion to the Guru. She saved the Sikh religion from extinction. Wow. There you go. So this is exactly what your reading has been saying here with the power, courage and strength, and you leading. You are leading people through these difficult times. You are a light bringer for them, and you are showing them how to be the warriors themselves, the warriors of their own healing, the warriors of strength, the warriors to stand out. So she devoted herself to her religion, and whatever you choose to devote yourself to within your life, whether it is religion or whether it is other alternative beliefs, is entirely up to you. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because whatever brings you faith and power and helps you move with love and light in this world is okay. There's no right or wrong. So the warrior saint is your archetype at the moment. You are a warrior of love, and your devotion to this attracts the resources and support that's needed to help others witness their own warrior within themselves. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot, if I can pick them up. Okay, so I want to look into a bit further. What is Group 1 Superpower? Where is this leading Group 1? Okay, I'll take this one because it was there. And this one. Okay, we have Mother of Swords, which is Page of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. And lastly, the Chariot. Alrighty. Yeah, so we got Page of Swords here. It's like you have this way of being energetic and witty in the way you deliver your communication, how you share your mind in ways that it's inspirational to others, okay? It's a bit witty, it's a bit fun, and that's exactly what's needed, because here, remember, with play and fun and laughter, you are leading with that element, because people see the lightness in you, but they also see the strength, so they realize, oh, I can be that. I don't have to be, you know, completely stonewalled kind of looking to be able to be strong and fierce. I can still be a joker. I can still have fun. I can acknowledge the innocence of myself, the childlike dreamer that is me. Okay? But you're able to lead people in a way that it's like the belief systems and that you share, others want to conform with. They want to commit to this, because here with the Hierophant, this crow is standing on a key, and it's like it's the key to the change. It's the key to the way, okay? You have this key of knowledge, this way of power of delivering it in ways that people actually want to follow. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, sorry, I'm looking at the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups as well at the same time. So I'm trying to talk into this one, but I've already stepped ahead. So yeah, it's like this is like harvesting already the rewards of all the efforts. You have done all this work yourself. And because you have now got the ability to see the success of that. You now have the vision that others can see within you, and the patience to progress with it. Because before, it's as though, you know, when we go through challenges ourselves and we do the work within ourselves, we then are able to go, okay, well, this is how I can use this to help others. And I trust in this to be true, and I am intuitively steadfast. I am a warrior to the beliefs that I have, that I know that this is what others need. You know, and the crow's like cawing, its mouth is open, so it's like it's it's like it's sharing, it's talking. So yeah, your voice is heard, your voice is listened to with power, because we have here a little lightning bolt, it looks like, that's going through the crow. So it's almost like, yeah, you have this power that's electrifying, that hits people, and that just brings a reward of growth with it. It's like, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of power in this. And with the Knight of Cups, with that able to do it in an artistic and charming way, which is perhaps here where we come back to musician and the dancer, whether that's artistic in the way that you teach others to express and work through these things in themselves, or whether this is you that does this and others follow suit with you by watching, you have an ability to bring a light. So like the card here is black and white, and then the chalice has rainbow. Oh, come back, please. Oh, hang on. You can see that. Yeah, it's got like rainbow coming out of it. So it's like you have this ability to allow others to see their light and to see their own, like, I guess, you are that light. It's like you are the one that people look at as the idealistic version to follow, because you have done all the inner work. And with the Chariot being so fast-paced and victorious in the success of how things go, it's like you are highly successful in these teachings, in helping people achieve these outcomes. It's like the horse is just bolting. That's how I always picture the Chariot, like a horse bolting out a gate. But he's got this little pentagram around him, so he's highly protected. He's not just, you know, willy-nilly going ahead fast, powered, and not worrying about protecting himself. It's like there's focus and control in how it's done. It's not just a fast-paced, out the gate, ball out of the gate, you know, I'm going to do this blindly. There is control and measure. So you have an ability to deliver the messages that are required and to guide people and lead people and allow them to see their gifts that are there in a very controlled yet beautifully delivered way. Okay, group number 1. And this is the message that I see for you. I hope that these superpowers are superpowers that bring you joy, and I hope you're able to see them within yourself. And I believe you can, because I can see here you're powerful. So I'm pretty sure you already know this. And you've probably already seen this within your relationships and in how people respond to you. So if you do like my readings, please hit like, comment if there's anything you'd like to share that's resonated with you. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and you won't miss a video. Thank you, group 1. All the best. Hey, group number 2. Okie dokes, you've picked the group with the blue lace agate. This glorious, I love blue lace agate. It's such a beautiful stone. You see here, I actually like stones. Oh, this way, that have little inclusions in them that aren't perfect. So anyway, blue lace agate is nurturing, supportive. It, you know, being associated with the throat chakra, it improves communication, supports communication, but it also brings an element of serenity. So it's a beautiful stone here. I love blue lace agate. So let's see what card group number 2 got as their main energy. We have blue. Sorry, I just yelled. We have blue. Card number 11. Depressed, isolated, and help. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards out to see how that plays out in your reading. So how's this going to be for group number 2? What is your superpower? Group number 2, what is your superpower? Okay, we have Fire Cider, number 16. Group number 2, what is your superpower? Oh, we have another blue card. We have Labradorite and Blue Lotus Flower with psychic gifts. And Petalite with cosmic downloads. Awesome. And we have some more. Actually, I don't want to go there yet. I just want to grab this one first. Group number 2, what is your superpower? Labyrinth. Alright, now we'll come back to this guy. Group number 2, what is your superpower? Oh, we're going to take that one. Oh, I only want one. Take the top one. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so we're going to dive in. This makes a little more sense now because we have here with blue, depressed, isolated, help, and funnily enough, look behind. The symbol, the Celtic symbol behind, looks a bit like a labyrinth. Oh, I'm trying to get it to focus. This here looks a bit like a labyrinth. Sorry, it's hard sometimes when you're looking at a little screen and it's like I'm going backwards. I gotta remember which way. And here we have labyrinth. That's so cool. So you are helping others find their way out of their labyrinth of the depths of their emotion. It's like here with the forgotten, I feel like you're helping the forgotten ones Your energy is here to help those that are lost. Those that don't know. Oh, sorry, they keep moving. So I feel like you are dealing with people that tend to be quite isolated and depressed. And you're the help. The people that you are helping, I feel like they are powerful. Because here with psychic gifts, although this is you, with labradorite and blue lotus flower, psychic gifts, wise sage, awareness and call to action. You've got a lot of throat chakra stuff here, even with the blue lace agate, here with the wings on this fairy, here with the blue lotus flower. It's like you help people find their voice again. Or perhaps you're helping lost souls find their voice. Yes, that's it. That's it. I've got it. Here, the forgotten. You have a gift to help others find their voice. So with your psychic gifts, you have an ability to either, one, channel through to those that are past and haven't moved to the light, and you are there to assist them through the labyrinth and this desolation of where they are to find where they need to go. Secondly, you could be there to assist passing messages from them to loved ones that are on earth still, in ways that, you know, perhaps they've been forgotten, or perhaps the person on earth that feels they've been forgotten. One way or another, you're bringing an awareness back. And lastly, I feel like you have such a wisdom to you that you're actually able to give messages to people that fire them up. You give them medicine that is there to protect people and allow them to burn away what no longer serves them, that is causing them to feel trapped in this labyrinth. Because there's always a way out of the labyrinth. You're not stuck. It's just finding and being patient and finding the way out. So it's like you have this sage inner strength, knowing ability to be able to go to people like, this is how we action this. Because here with Firesider, dwell in the medicine that exists to protect the spirit. It's like you help people find the medicine in themselves, that it has been existing there to protect them, and you're bringing that out, you're drawing it out so they can see it beyond the veil. Because with the founder, we've got foundations, community. You're bringing people back. So you're bringing them out of this desolate place and this isolation, and either if it's passing souls on that are trapped here beyond the veil, then you're returning them to where they need to go to move further beyond death. If it's people that are currently on this plane and they're stuck in their depressed, isolated self because they haven't found their way out of the labyrinth of self yet, you are helping them find the foundation to return to community. Because the people you're dealing with are like you. They have psychic gifts as well. They are powerful. They are sages within. And yet the overwhelming energy, they haven't been able to balance yet. They've had no one to lead them through it because perhaps they didn't know. You know how many people are sensitives like myself and many others that I have in my community who are able to, you know, we've all got different gifts. Not everyone can see ghosts, and just because they can read cards, it doesn't mean everyone that reads cards gets messages from loved ones. It doesn't mean they all get messages from angels. It doesn't mean they all see things. Everyone has different gifts, okay? And do you know how many people I know just haven't known that their helplessness has been a part of their gifts that they have been tucking down? Or perhaps before they got a handle of their gifts, that's where they were. They didn't realize that those energies they were dealing with was actually them sensitive to the gifts that they had, and they hadn't yet harnessed that and got a handle on it and realized this is how I move forward. So your superpower is helping people through this desolation. And it might be that you're just this wise sage and you work in support work or community work of some kind. There are so many employments you can work in that can be helping people come out of a labyrinth of isolation and loneliness. But nonetheless, you have this ability, awareness within yourself. You are a sage to what needs to happen. that you are able to hold people's hands and help them guide out and come through and come home. Okay? And here we have Petalite and says cosmic downloads, higher heart healing, and see the bigger picture. So yeah, you're allowing others to see the bigger picture beyond that area they're trapped in. So, you know, trapped here, like huddled up, you know, I can't do that on camera really. Huddled up here in the labyrinth, lost in the mix. It's, you are helping them escape. Whoever this is, whoever they are, you're helping an escape happen from these energies. That's so powerful. So let's get some tarot to look into this a bit more. So group number 2. Oh, almost dropped them. What is your superpower? Can we get a bit more of a picture on this? Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups. What have we got here? 7 of Swords. And we'll get one more. So we've got 6 of, I think that's Wands. And lastly, we have 9 of Cups. I haven't really used this deck much before, so I'm still getting used to reading the actual suits and that of it. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so your gifts include an element of providing education and supporting people through the mastery and commitment of themselves. They have been looking for leadership and they haven't been able to find that within themselves, and perhaps they've struggled to find anyone in the outer community that has been able to even give it. So here with the Forgotten, it's like they've just felt like missed opportunities, no one cares about me. And then you've just come on in with this like growth mindset and you can do it kind of leadership ability, that you've just, the nurturing Queen of Cups is intuitive and compassionate. She's, because the queens are always healers, so you are coming in as this healer. And with this swan, she's got her wing over as well, open, almost like she's going to hug. That's how you feel. I mean, that's how others feel when you come and you take them under your wing. It's like you're taking people under your wing as the mother. You are this sovereign, strong being that they absolutely trust, and they're able to see that you care, you deeply actually care. You're not just doing this for business, you're not just doing this for the sake of, oh, I want hits or I want, you know, money or whatever. They see that in your essence of your soul, you are, your essence is deep and loving, and they can see that. You know, when we think of the typical mother and queen, of that warmth and that she's supportive and compassionate and warm is what she is. But it's not just that. Queen of Cups is very intuitive to understanding relationships and emotions and that too, and how the flow of life happens. And that's why here with the wise sage, it's very fitting, because you have this ability to, despite the emotions that are present, you can still see, you still have an awareness of what needs to be dealt with. So when someone comes to you with these depths of isolation and sadness and, you know, just thinking that they're ready to give up, it's like you suddenly can see through all of it for what it is and see the lost child that's hiding within them. And the 7 of Swords is very much like the energy that you're dealing with the people that you're helping. It's like their past support systems, because it's right near the Forgotten. It's like their past support systems have very much been, like there's always been a strategy there. They're sneaky. We've got this little fox sitting here under the sword, but he's also hiding one sword under him, under his tail here. See, there's one sword hiding under the tail. So it's like the people you are helping are used to being taken advantage of. And this is the energy you are able to push through with them. They see that you mean well, you mean love, you mean truth of the essence of who you are when you speak of it. They don't have to worry. It's like, oh, I'm safe here. This person gets me. This person is not going to deceive me. They're not being sneaky. What they're saying is truth, and I have got the capability of moving beyond this. So with that, you give people, you know, we've got the butterfly here and 6 of Wands. You give people the ability to transform and regain that confidence of self, that they're able to become successful in everything that they start to try. Because while you've got them under your wing, you're not only helping them in the moment with your energy, but you're also actually allowing them to start to learn because you're educating them. So you're not just telling them what to do, you are leading by example. You are educating them on the ways to weave their own life and to create these outcomes for themselves. So, you know, here with the spider, and you see this beautiful intricate web, it's like mastery. You're teaching them how to be masterful in the way that they create their life beyond this sadness and this isolation and wherever they've been in the depths of self. You're teaching them so that when they move beyond you and your teachings, they will know how to move forward in life. Okay, and that's where I believe the mother is so pivotal here, because she's nurturing and teaching. She's not just telling. And then, you know, mothers, we educate our young. We try our best to show them the way to do things, even though they don't listen half the time. but eventually they get it one day, all right? And they'll look back and go, oh, mum tried to tell me that, or dad. You know, whoever you've got in your life as your, you know, grandparents, fosters, anyone you have that's been your guardian, you know this. You don't listen to them half the time, and then you become an adult and you may or may not have kids, but either way you look back and you go, oh, damn, okay, righto, now I see what's going on here. So you're educating them in the lessons in moving forward, and it's beautiful the way you've been able to open this up and, you know, be able to allow the mastery to happen for them. So maybe that you're working in an environment that's very much in a coaching platform, or, you know, where you're slowly walking people through with encouragement and guidance. And then lastly, we have here the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is, well, it's like wishes come true, the 9 of Cups. This is when wishes are coming true and things are aligning, and they start to feel content and satisfied with the successes that they're achieving. And I think that's super powerful to be able to take people on a journey to that. People that have come from this energy here, depressed, isolated, needing help, being lost in this labyrinth, from being forgotten to suddenly transforming like this butterfly, being masterful like this spider, and having absolute successful contentment and feeling like their wishes are all coming true. I think that is such a powerful gift, group number 2, and one that you should be so super proud of. Super, super proud of. So keep doing this work. Group number 2, work on your psychic gifts and your awareness if you're not already. Work on your higher heart healing so that you can also lead by example, because you'll have that essence deeper in yourself when you're there too. So if you are already there, brilliant. I'm going to give you a massive silent clap because I don't want to make it loud on the camera. And if you're not there yet, I'm going to give you a clap, because I believe after this message, you are going to get there, because you can now trust that this is it. And as I said to my group 1, I strongly believe you already know you do this too, because when we have gifts like this and we naturally can lead and we can naturally set examples for people and people relate to us, we actually see this in our essence anyway. It's like, it's already there. You can see that people respond to you well in certain ways. I see it in myself. I am a bit of a generator. I am able to change a room. I'm a goofball. I come in and suddenly, you know, people start to realise they've got permission to be goofballs too. And that's just one way that I bring change to people, whether it be in their lives or whether it be in a situation. It's like, yeah, we all have abilities that we can already see happen in our life. And I want you to start seeing how powerful that is, that you have this ability to guide people from the depths to shining bright like a diamond. Okay, so keep going, group number 2. This is the message I get for you on your superpower. And this is how you are going to help the collective through these dark times. And no matter what the work you choose to do that is aligned with you, you are going to be bringing people through to harmony and beautiful contentment of life. You're going to be educating people to become the masters of themselves. And that's beautiful because they will then go on to do the same. So thank you, group number 2. If you enjoy my videos, hit subscribe and you won't miss another one. Hit like if you enjoyed this one. And yeah, comment, share with me how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear. Take care, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. Okie dokie. So we have pile number 3 with the citrine. Yeah, this beautiful, beautiful golden citrine. Now, citrine, it helps increase optimism and positivity. It's a motivational stone, and it, much like the solar plexus, it supports with that self-expression, joy. It's a very big confidence boost. Such a pretty stone. I do love the feeling of citrine. So we'll see some cards first before I start reading in. We have the fawn with beginnings, willingness and opportunities. And we'll go group number 3. What is your superpower? Oh. Okay, we have pumpkin, spice and apple cider. Group number 3. What is your superpower? Oh, I got one here. I'll get one more of these. Okie dokes. And one of these ones. Group number 3. What is your superpower? Compassion. And I'll get 2 more. Group number 3. What is your superpower? We have the alchemist. And we have the astronomer. I've never actually pulled that card yet. The astronomer. It's interesting. It's cool because we got this, the void here, this dark card. Alrighty, so we know one thing's for sure. You have an element of compassion that's huge in your energy. You have an ability to be compassionate to others, beings of all sorts, animals. Yeah. We have here with the fawn, number 3, beginnings, willingness, opportunities. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like here, because we've got the star elders here, it says signs and symbols, divine blueprints, a mentee. And then we have the void, soul fragments. We have the astronomer with discovery. I feel like you have this ability to go back into people's records or go back to the start of everything and see where people's behaviours stem from, or see where their healing is required. So whether that's working with people and, you know, going back and seeing where things originated for them in issues that you're working through with them, or perhaps it's the ability to Even this might not just be with people. This can be with things too. Some people have this ability to see how things are created, like a bit like an engineer. You look at something and you go, oh, I see how that happens. I can understand how it works. So you have this ability to see how things work, how they started, the blueprint of them, the divine blueprint. You can see the soul fragments of things that weave in to create what is. So it could also mean working through people's Akashic records and perhaps here with Star Elders, working back towards seeing where people's beginnings were as star seeds and just the blueprint of individuals. And it's like here with nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. And it has pumpkin spice and apple cider. To me, that's sensory. I feel like, although it says being in your presence, I feel like it's beyond just presence. I feel like it's the senses, like the feeling, like a bit like, is it clairsentient, you know, when you are able to feel and see or know, and others find joy in being in that space with you. You're able to help people find that part of self again through that, because you can feel the little intricate changes, you know, the way something feels, the way something smells, how it sounds. It's like there are these things beyond the veil that you can sense, you can feel, smell, touch, see that others can't. And it gives you this superpower to kind of piece it all together into this divine blueprint of what is now. Because here we have signs and symbols with the star elders. So you can talk to the star elders. You can with here the void and ego shattering, soul fragments and emptying. You can take people back to their origins, back to the beginning, so that they can piece themselves back together again, back to where it all started. So not just Akashic records, could be, timeline therapies, NLP, things like that, neuro-linguistic programming, all those sorts of things that take people back. But it's like you have this ability to see it yourself. Yeah, you have this ability to take people back. And from there, with your compassionate approach of support and love and nurturing, you can alchemize, you can assist people in alchemizing what needs to happen to come back. So another one, working with hypnotism. Sorry, that sounds terrible. Hypnotherapy, that's the right word. Working with hypnotherapy. Anything that's, going back and reigniting and finding the sources of areas with people that need, this discovery of those people, the unseen of others and of yourself. And then here with the alchemist, balance, invention and destruction. You can destroy the old and you can assist them in reinventing and balancing the new through the way their mind and their senses feel and see, and how everything, the perception of things, how things seem. Okay, you're able to guide them through that. I just want to have a look in the book for this one, because it says here augury, and I have no idea what augury means. So I want to look the astronomer. Let's see. I might have to pause this if I don't find it quickly. Oh, found it quickly. Okay, augury. Where's augury? Yeah, I can't find it in this book. Oh, I'm going to Google augury. What does augury mean? Augury. A sign of what will happen in the future, an omen. Okay, all right, there you go. So, there you go. So this is saying, so you're able to go through an alchemizing of balancing them and a rediscovery of themselves. Perhaps, being able to then look forward and seeing what could be coming in the future. Because when people have a clearer path of what was, they have a clearer, they have more clarity of mind to be able to then step into the power of the new. Yeah, so it's like you are allowing people to destroy the old so they can find the joy in the new. All right, so anyway, I am going to pull one of these from the Holy Women's deck and find out if there is an energy that is most supportive of you through this at this time. So we have Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Sarada Devi is page number 92. This is a big book, this one. All right. So she loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasized that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. And that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. She gently whispers, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, she asks us to meet them from within us. Okay, so it's very much about projection and that. So when we are going back through the fragments of the past like this, usually there's a reason why you are choosing to go back. And I believe that is because these people that you are working with have had an imbalance of self. So you are assisting them in finding the soul fragments of self again, so that they're not projecting their insecurities and their negativities onto others in this world. And we need so much more of this healing that takes us back to the beginnings and back to our origins of self, so that we can lead with unconditional love. Because with the presence of love, as she says, is the absence of judgment. So we want to always remember that, and that is a gift that you are able to bring. You are able to assist people through that journey to see that again. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards for group number 3 about this topic of what is group number 3's superpower? All right, we have Ace of Wands, Temperance. Oh, I had that one in the last one, and I had this one, Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. Awesome. I was thinking, should I pull another? And it's nope, it's enough. All right, so Ace of Wands. It's like you going back to the beginning is creating a creative spark within others. You're assisting with the new passion and energy. Because, you know, aces are always like the start, the beginnings. So you're going back to the origins for people to assist them to reignite and heal through the old, so that they can come back with that confidence and that new energy and passion, so they can fire forward. Because Wands being action and fire, it's like you're helping reignite their passion. And here with Temperance, Major Arcana, with that Temperance, it's exactly what we were talking about here with Alchemist. It's bringing peace and balance. So you're able to help balance people out within their lives, within their relationships, and bringing them back that, you know, it's kind of like Two of Cups energy. You think that union, but I feel like it's union of self, but it's how they then can lead forward and connect with the collective and everyone else around them on the outer. You're giving them the ability to be able to light the fire and find harmony again. Because wherever they've had an imbalance, you're assisting them in burning that away. And with the 6 here of Wands, we have the butterfly, and that is so transformational. It's so beautiful. Again, it's like you're bringing success to others in their lives, the ability for them to feel victorious in themselves. It's like a reigniting of self-confidence, and then with the mastery, with this beautiful spider weaving in the 8 of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, you're educating people in the mastery of how to maintain this. So you could even be educating people in how to do this. Perhaps you're not just taking people through the path of doing this for themselves and helping them through the journey of healing, or it may not be metaphysical work. It could be just mainstream employment, that you have a role that allows you to do these elements. But nonetheless, you might be teaching others how to do these things. Okay? You could even be teaching people. You could be a teacher. Okay? That's probably an easier way to put it. You could be an educator. But either way, people are learning the mastery of this within themselves via you, because you are gifting them with that balance. When you step into this energy of your passion and your purpose here, this is your superpower. It's like, you know, and I'm so loving the fact that we have beginnings, willingness, opportunities. We have discovery, the void, like emptying and going back, divine blueprints, destruction. We have the butterfly, which is transformational. And we have the Fool. And the Fool is new beginnings. It's like adventurous, free spirit, surrendering and just diving into starting. All right? What are you going to do? What are you going to change? How are you going to dive into the new? So yeah, you are accessing parts of people that is allowing them to find their inner power to jump, to transform and grow and balance again. That's so powerful. I just love this. So beautiful. Yeah, it's like this little chick that's starting again. Group number 3, your superpower is transforming people, assisting them, educating them through how to transform, holding their hand and guiding them through transformation. You are compassionate and loving unconditionally. It's such beautiful energy. So keep going, keep doing this. It's needed in this world right now. The more people we have taking on roles that are heart-led like this, with compassion and unconditional love, is what we need in this world to set example for the new, for us to move forward into new. So group number 3, this is what I see for you. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. If you are enjoying my videos, hit subscribe and you'll never miss a video. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, and I would love for you to share any feedback or how this resonated with you. Pop a comment in and share. Much love, group number 3. Thank you.